welcome back to the men's room. I'm your host, as always, Downey Jr. I'm still in the studio, unfortunately not in beautiful Inglewood, California at SoFi Stadium because, again, my vaccination status, again, it's a private matter. It's a personal liberty, of course, and I've already told you, the viewer, where I stand on that, but sadly, because of certain politics here in California, I cannot do my remote shoot, even though I am now a credentialed press affiliate. So sadly, we're still back in the studio, and unfortunately, I have another small bit of bad news. As you all know, for the past 3 seasons, we've been sponsored by Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, a beautiful place where beautiful women will cut your hair, they'll give you a massage, they'll do whatever it takes to get you to look your best. Unfortunately, because of these new ordinances about flying and having to have a negative COVID test to even get on an airplane, for Pete's sake, I can't fly back to Detroit, Michigan, get my hair cut by beautiful Lady Jane's, okay? So I got these twigs, and they said to me, basically, sorry, Newton, we can't have you as we can't sponsor you anymore because basically you got long hair like a freaking rock star. And I said, I know I don't want that, okay? It's not like I'm trying to look like a rocker. I just can't get back to Michigan. You got to produce a negative COVID test to get on an airplane, okay? It's not like I want these twigs hanging out. So for now, my sponsorship with Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men is on pause. But we still, fortunately, have 4 Hims erection pills. Thankfully, they come in discreet packaging. I know we lost Roman years ago because I kept calling them erection pills. I think 4 Hims is okay with it because, I'm not into all the subtleties. Basically, these are erection pills. They come discreetly to your house, unmarked packaging, and you will enjoy them. I promise you. And so will the missus, okay? Also, they do have hair restoration pills as well if you wanted to get those as well. Okay, folks, you saw my last special. We got into it. We got into the nitty-gritty. I don't watch preseason, but I do watch the regular season, and we're here. And boy, what a week 1 we had. It was unbelievable. My beloved Detroit Lions, snooze, until the 4th quarter. All of a sudden, as promised, they started biting kneecaps in the 4th quarter. They came all the way back. They were losing 14 to 36, 42 points for all I care to the freaking San Francisco Giants. And beautiful Jimmy Garoppolo was leading them down the field over and over and over. X routes, Z routes, Y routes. And all of a sudden, our new coach, Dan Campbell, put some fire into these guys and said, listen, fellas, okay, you're getting paid millions of dollars, and if you're not going to try, well, I'm going to bite your kneecaps, okay? That's a little reference to earlier. And the folks, these boys started playing, and they caught all the way back up. They scored time after time after time, caught all the way back up, and then they lost by 3 points, if you can believe it. Perfect Lions. But don't worry, Detroit, because being in the NFC North, no one freaking wins, okay? You got prima donna Aaron Rodgers. This guy's hanging out he's trying to stop the Dakota Access Pipeline, okay? He's not concentrated on football, okay? And so, of course, he wets the bed, basically, on game number 1 because he doesn't want to play in beautiful Green Bay, Wisconsin. This freaking guy, okay, he's full of opinions about the ownership, the leadership, the boss, okay? This guy doesn't like his boss even though he's paid $1 million. And he goes out and he gets a double whammy in the nuts! Throws an interception. I've never seen something so funny in my life. It was incredible. And fortunately for the Detroit Lions, no other team in the NFC North even won a game, okay? The Chicago Bears go ahead and they go down to beautiful SoFi Stadium again, where I wasn't even allowed to be last weekend. They go down to SoFi Stadium and they wet the bed, okay? They barely play their new rookie quarterback, which is fine by me. He seems like kind of a showboat when they got the Red Rocket Andy Dalton out there slinging gunshots. It's unbelievable to watch, but sadly, they couldn't put it together against Stat Pafford. Stat Pafford traded from the Lions, okay? He ends up on the Rams. He's LA's savior, and I'm sitting here thinking, Folks, I wish I wasn't in the studio. I wish I was down there in beautiful Englewood to tell y'all he's Pat Stafford. He's patting stats. That's what his name's Matt Stafford, but we call Pat Stafford like patting stats because the guy got empty stats. He never wins anything. So he wins one game a week one. We're all supposed to. Okay, you're gonna beat touchdown Tommy Brady. I like to see it. I'll never see it though. Wink. Okay. Then Minnesota Vikings. They go down to Cincinnati. They lose it to Joe Burrow. Who that kid has moxie. I love to see that kid. I'm so glad to see him back. He's got moxie. Okay. So technically, the NFC North lost all the games. Meanwhile, okay, the NFC West, where Pat Stafford is, he's not winning a division right now because all the teams won. Okay, I already mentioned beautiful Jimmy Garoppolo, one of the sleekest quarterbacks I've ever seen. He's slaying the Lions beast, okay? Arizona Cardinals have a miniature quarterback. This little guy is just running around. He's shooting, and I don't like it generally because he's not more of a traditional passer type, which I generally like. But this guy, he is zigging and zagging all over the field, and he ends up winning, okay? And then again, another zigzagger guy, Russell Wilson, who normally I don't like that type of show button personality, but this guy, he's a spiritual man. He's one of the great Christians in the league, and boy, is his missus is pretty hot, I gotta say, okay? I don't know how he kept his top on until marriage. Fortunately, he's a big Christian, so he was able to do it because if I was Russell Wilson running the Seattle Seahawks, I don't know what I would do with her, okay? But he won as well. There was all sorts of great stuff in the first week of the season. I love to see touchdown Tommy Brady pull it off. A big Ben Roethlisberger singing it down the field just explosively. The only real disappointment for me this week was the fact that the Indianapolis Colts, with one of the great hunters in the league, Carson Wentz, were unable to attain victory as well. I was very, very disappointed to see. See, this is the problem. It's dusty in the studio. SoFi Stadium, they have a cleaning crew. We don't even have a cleaning crew in here. I wish I could say Bud Light was my sponsor. The other disappointment for me, though, was the great Baker Mayfield, Cleveland, Ohio, the dogs, ruff. These dogs were barking last weekend. They were ready to go. They had every opportunity to win, and sadly, they blew it to the Kansas City Chiefs, which, again, Pat Mahomes, this guy's dancing around the field. He looks like a ballet dancer, not quarterback. I don't know what this guy's up to, okay? It was sad to see. But, you know, we had another nice weekend as well in Las Vegas where... Who puts a team in Las Vegas? Okay, it's too dang hot there. And then they built a big black stadium. The sun. There's a reason people wear white in the sun. It reflects the sun. Black absorbs it. They built this freaking stadium. It's a monolith in the middle of Las Vegas. They put a football team in there. The guys are huffing and puffing in there. I mean, thankfully for me, because I'm not a fan of Lamar Jackson. I'm watching this guy, and he looks tired in week one already, and it's only week one because it's too darn hot in there. Unfortunately, the boys, the Las Vegas, it's going to take me a long time to figure out how to say that, but the boys in Las Vegas, they're used to being hot, and boy, did they deliver in a hot and spicy way. I'm in Los Angeles right now. I'm a credential media person at SoFi Stadium, but I can't see myself going to see a San Diego Chargers game.
San Diego Superchargers.
Because I will not call them the Los Angeles Chargers, but they open up this weekend in week 2 of the NFL season, and I sure as shoot won't be there, okay? All right? But I do have to admit that their young quarterback, dashing looking, beautiful head of hair. I wish we could take him to Lady Jane's haircut for men because this guy has flowing locks. He looks incredible. Good looking, got the arm, got the feet. He moves like Elvis Presley up there. It's so fun to watch. I wish I could even acknowledge the fact that they were up here.
Second down.
So let's get into it, folks. And I hate to take out the phone, but no one set me up, unfortunately. You know, my tech people didn't set me up. So we're going to go through the NFL lines for week 2 of this season so you can lock it in and you can make money the way I like to make money. Okay, first game, Thursday night game, we already heard that the Washington football team was, is that correct, Jim? Washington football team?
Yeah,
Washington football, I still can't get used to calling them that, okay? Call them the Hogs or something. If you're not going to call them Well, I'm not allowed to say it. The PC police might come and arrest me. But it's so hard to call them Washington football team. It's like a description in the paper. It's like you see the R word, and then you see a comma, and then you say Washington football team. It's so hard to even figure out. But anyhow, they took care of business, so we're not going to be betting on that one. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, that's a tough one to figure out. Against beautiful Ben Roethlisberger with the rocket arm. Pittsburgh is minus 5.5. I say take him. Okay, I'm never going to bet against Ben Roethlisberger. He's got a cannon for an arm. Next up, it's tough for me because Cincinnati Bengals at the Chicago Bears, but I would never go anywhere with the Soldier Field. I don't even go near that place. They serve ceviche there. Chicago Bears are minus 3. I would say hit the Cincinnati Bengals. Houston Texans at the Cleveland Browns. First off, Browns are minus 12.5. Cleveland with Baker Mayfield. I mean, that guy's a quarterback. That guy's a gunslinger. He's a cool cucumber. I've never seen anything like it. Meanwhile, you got Houston Texans. Their quarterback's he's doing Robert Kraft style massage boot stuff, okay? This guy's supposed to be a Christian, okay? He's rolling over on massages. I mean, the guy's unbelievable. I would never go with Houston Texans again. And I would say this, they have a prayer warrior at the head of that organization. He's changing everything up, but it's not enough. Keep praying, Houston. Okay, next game we got Los Angeles Rams at Indianapolis Colts. This one's tough for me because it's Pat Stafford against one of the great hunters in the league, Carson Wentz. I say go with the Rams. Buffalo Bills at Miami Dolphins. I mean, obviously, Buffalo, Josh Allen is a winner. Okay, and I'll take this. This is my car house. Take it to the bank. Car house, lock of the week. That's bet your car, bet your house, lock of the week. I take the Buffalo Bills because they don't have the vaccine slowing them up, okay? Their primary players are not vaccinated. Next up, we got New England Patriots, New York Jets. Snooze, don't watch it. Tom Brady doesn't play there anymore. San Francisco 49ers at Philadelphia Eagles. Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity. Let's go with the Philadelphia Eagles. New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers. Now, this is one that's special for me because I was really hard on Jameis Winston, but I got to eat a W right now because Jameis Winston did it, okay? He beat the tar out of Aaron Rodgers, okay? That prima donna wished he could eat a W, so let's all eat a W for Jameis Winston.
Let's go. That's a W. That's E1. That's E1. That's a W.
It's unbelievable. Next up, we got Denver Broncos, Jacksonville Jaguars or whatever. Snoozer, we don't want to watch it. No one's watching it. We're going to move on. That could be the end of the games. I don't think my crew got me the right pulse. Minnesota Vikings at Arizona Cardinals, minus 3.5. Arizona, let's go. Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Come on, touchdown. Tommy Brady's got this thing by 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns. Dallas Cowboys at Los Angeles Chargers. Again, we call them the San Diego Chargers around here.
San Diego Superchargers.
Go with the San Diego Chargers. Tennessee Titans at Seattle Seahawks. Who cares? Russell Wilson's got it. Let's look at the wife, eh? Kansas City Chiefs at Baltimore Ravens. A couple showboating quarterbacks. Don't even turn this one on. Detroit Lions. My Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football. And I'll take the surfer himself, Jared Goff, the #1 surfer. This guy is cooler than I ever admitted, and he's going to go into beautiful Greenway, Wisconsin, and he's going to take that crybaby to the bank. Aaron Rodgers is going to be, first the pipeline, now I can't win a game, and my Detroit Lions will be going forward down the field. A Lions team that will not yield. This episode of the Men's Room has been sponsored by 4 Hymns for Men, the greatest erection pills there are. Crack yourself a beer. Enjoy the weekend. Have a good watch. And be sure to tune in Monday night for my Detroit Lions as we go forward down the field. A Lions team that will not yield when the blue and silver red go hard with the game.